Hi, I'm Katie Mahalic, and today we're talking with Lindsay Morris, whose photographs illustrate the essays in Michelle Fiordaliso's book, Rejected: Essays on Belonging. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello. Nice to
Thanks
see
for
you.
thanks for being here today. How did you meet Michelle? How did you meet Michelle Fiordaliso?
Michelle had moved to the East End of Long Island and kind of fell into a group of young mothers. There were a bunch of us who were all pregnant at the same time, and Michelle befriended one in the group, and she just kind of was absorbed into our group of friends.
So, how did she approach you about the book?
Um, it was such an honor. I mean, always admired her writing, but I admire her as a human and just the kind of compassionate, wise woman that she is. So I was really complimented that she would want to use my work. And I love the way she presented it. She said, these are stories that have been rejected, but I think, I'm creating a home for them because they have value. And would you consider reading the stories and finding in your archive images that are appropriate? And I've never done anything like that before. And it was like a treasure hunt. It was so much fun. I just love, number one, going back through my archives, but just going through the archives of, I don't know, 400,000 images. And I really do remember, I think, every picture I've ever taken. I knew where to go when I read certain stories. Like I read the story Scout. I had photographed a Shinnecock woman with her horse. And I just thought, it's such a beautiful image. It's so intimate. I thought the image was interesting because they're both of their sight. She's covering the eyes of the horse and her hair is falling over her eyes. And the story was about finding love and it's about receiving. And I liked that you couldn't identify or be distracted by their sight. It was more just like this communication that this horse and this woman are having. And I believe in the story, it starts with Michelle at a human equine retreat. Yeah, and she talks about this horse Scout, and I just knew that was the image I wanted to go to. Not all of them were that straightforward, but this was the one that spoke to me. But just to go digging through the archives with the story in mind was just so much fun and such a different approach.
Lindsay, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Look for Lindsay Morris's amazing photographs and Michelle Fiordaliso's new book, Rejected: Essays on Belonging, at henrygraypublishing.com, or ask for it at your favorite neighborhood bookstore. Until next time, happy reading, everyone.